Given the regulatory constraints of the healthcare industry, is there such a thing as being too early for the current stage of AI? Or is being a late adopter simply too risky given the overall race to scale?
Well, it's a great question, and there's a lot of different parts to it. Getting in and experimenting with it is very important. I think relative to your part about talking to investors, I think investors are like, well, this is the next platform. It's a little bit like if you were launching something in software and you were ignoring the mobile revolution when mobile was happening, or cloud revolution was cloud was happening, or that kind of question. So it doesn't mean you necessarily have to develop it right away, but you have to be able to talk about it very coherently.
Look, the first thing, Vijay, I would tell you, and if you remember only one thing of everything I'm about to say today, like that's the one thing. You should never, ever, ever design your business based on what investors want to hear. You can package it, for what they want to hear, like present it in a way that makes it easier for them to understand or more exciting. But the core should always be around focusing on what the users you're trying to serve need, not the investors. I think the second thing you were talking about, is there such a thing as being too early? Yeah, I think there absolutely is. Like AI startups have been too early pretty much for the last 30 years, give or take. And there's a huge difference between ignoring AI completely, or even worse, being scared of it, because I've also met founders who are like, well, AI too complicated. So there's this piece, but I don't think that's where you are. I think you are in the other category of people who are considering when it is the right time to incorporate AI into your business. And I think this is not a one-off process. Like, you're not going to decide today whether you do AI or not do AI, whatever that means. It's more something like, you're thinking about it right now, and to Reed's point, like, does it fit into your business? Like, does that answer your customer need? Does that help bring your business forward? And if it does, great. And if you don't know yet, then that's okay. In my world, I think it's okay to wait another month, another quarter. I'm not saying 10 years, but just a little bit, and then revisit on a regular basis whether or not there's new application of AI, new development that would make sense into your business. But I wouldn't rush immediately into this, because frankly, we don't really know what's gonna come. And so experiment, again, as Reed say, just experiment, try things and see what sticks.